Hey Aries, welcome to Wild Pearl Tarot. Today we're going to be doing your April 2025 Tarot and Oracle reading. We're going to be asking what's coming towards you this month. And for all of you who've already celebrated a birthday in March, happy birthday. For all of you who are about to celebrate a birthday, happy birthday. If you'd like for us to pray for you, say hi in the comments section. Even leaving an emoji, that helps too. It's just representative of your energy, so it gives us something to focus on. Something I've been very aware of during your readings so far, we haven't gotten any tarot cards out, but I'm getting this real intense sense of needing to control, and not in a bad way, not in a demonstrative way, but a deep frustration. And it's somewhat like these little things happening around me. The snapping and popping of the fire feels all of a sudden just too loud and too invasive. There's a diesel engine truck that I'm like, get the fuck out! The overwhelming sense of frustration. So if any of you guys are resonating with that, I feel you. I'm giving you a hug, damn it. And let's get into your reading, okay? So yes, elements outside of our control, what do? We go forward anyway. We're going to start with a Mudra card. This is an oracle card that is going to basically represent a prayer or a message that you need to hear. It also comes alongside a physical gesture that you can do with your hands. So it's like physical prayer. And I love that about that. All right, for my Aries, what do they need to hear at this time? We have Pisces got this. Longing. Welcome your yearning. And so this is an interesting one for all of my twisty pretzel yogis. You're gonna love this. You twist your wrists together, twist them like this, yeah. And you put your pointer fingers together and your thumbs, and the rest is interlaced like this. If you see that, you can even pause and zoom if you want. And this is the prayer: beyond the beyond, beyond the furthest limits, I find light and bliss. This is about longing, welcoming your yearning, observing it and not trying to shut it down, not allowing it to frustrate you, taking it as a really important signal. See yourself sitting on a spiral which extends deep into the ground below and up above you, up and up into the infinite of the sky. If you let yourself slide down it, life seems to be without sense or meaning. You've already been there, done that before, right? So instead you move up the spiral, knowing that there are other worlds, powers, and secrets beyond that which we can see. You yield up your longing and yourself to these higher powers, and you sing, beyond the beyond, beyond the furthest limits, I find light and bliss. The spiral mudra strengthens the vegetative nervous system. So all these mudras also correlate to the body and to your health, and it activates the production of feel-good hormones. I love that. The wrists are crossed over and around each other. The little finger, ring finger, and middle fingers are interlocked like that, right? And you guys, if it's too hard to go like this, then just simply do this. Do a Charlie's Angel, boo. Just do a Charlie's Angel and spiral up. All right, we're gonna keep this right here. Please hit the like button on your way in. I know I'm amusing myself over here by myself in the woods. Yes, please hit the like button. And if you've been here before, consider joining the family. It's a really loving family. We all pray for each other. It's all kumbaya. And hit the subscribe button. And it's free. Why not? All right. What do my Aries need to know April 2025? So we're only going to take the cards that fly out on their own. Great. Start with the Devil card. Why not? Bring it on. Where is this attitude of mine coming from? It's coming from you, Aries. If they fly in reverse, we respect them the way they fall. That's the deal. It's a living, breathing thing, this conversation with tarot. And it's speaking to us. Aries 2025, what do we need to know? So I'm going to give you a general idea, and then we're going to unpack it from there, okay? If my nose starts itching, that's a sign. We start with the Devil card, and we're going to see where we're going with the Devil card, but it's very interesting that we started with it. This is Capricorn energy as well. Devil card, it talks about being in patterns that don't serve us so well. Sometimes that's addiction, sometimes that's just codependency of some sort. But you know, it'll be really interesting to see what tarot actually unpacks about this card. So let's not jump to conclusions. We have a character, we got two people in your reading so far. There's the King of Pentacles. Gender is not associated to these face cards. The King of Pentacles, he's kind of a serious dude. This can be an earth sign, a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Doesn't have to be though. This is somebody who's really all about stability and all about money. They can be very good with wealth. They can be good about working and they bringing in wealth, investing. But this is somebody who doesn't like to take chances. This is somebody who likes a guaranteed thing. They place a lot of value on stability and a little bit of predictability is probably safe to say. I would say that some of these people can be King of Pentacles and they can invest in risky investments on the stock market, you know, so I don't think predictability applies every single time. But this is somebody who does what they say they're going to do. We have kind of this foggy, confused emotion between these two people, okay? This could be miscommunication or not really having all the details, maybe doing more thinking than doing. This other individual is the Queen of Cups. This is a person who is very much in their emotions. They're very opposite. They're kind of soft and fuzzy, whereas the King of Pentacles is, you know, male or female or they in between. It's like this is an energy that is not soft and fluffy. They're very practical. And they're not necessarily always romantic. They're not very romantic always. So this could be an energy that is just, you know, not permanently like this, but the Queen of Cups is like emotions are valuable and expression and nurturing, and they're all about their sensitivities and intuitions. They listen to their intuition. If they get a hunch about something, they listen to it. They're also very good at creating space for others. So in between these two, like I said, we have Two of Pentacles, which is this wishy-washy place. It's undefined. It could be confusing or kind of just cloudy. And there might be, usually when we get the Two of Pentacles, there is the writing on the wall is that there is a choice to make, but it hasn't been made yet. So now we have the Four of Cups also. So the Four of Cups plays an important role in this reading because it talks about an apathy. Some of you guys are in situations where, because you don't know which way to go in a situation, it could be a pattern too between these two people, because you don't really know, it's not solid, it's kind of cloudy and undefined. Somebody here could be losing interest and growing kind of complacent in trying to move forward. They're just kind of like, I don't know. Like, I'm tired of being here. I'm tired of being in this situation of Two of Pentacles upside down. You know what I mean, Aries? So let's unpack this a little further. I don't want to talk myself into a corner before we get more details out. So we're going to talk about the Devil card. What do we need to know about the Devil card, April 2025? And this is all about benefiting you, okay? So if this doesn't resonate, throw it the heck out. Never give tarot all your power. But I'm hoping that it establishes it connects and it resonates and it's helpful. So that's always the point of these readings. The Devil card came out with some really cool cards. We have the Magician and we have the Sun. These are wildly positive. And the word possibility popped up in my head. These are also major arcanas. There's only 22 in a deck of 78. They're major messages in the tarot. And so your whole reading is starting off with, yes, you can. Yes, you can break out of this cycle if you identify with that, if you are going through any substance abuse addictions, any of that, or codependency, if you found yourself in a loop, in a holding pattern in life. Yes, you can. You're going to, it's very extreme. These are opposites. These are opposite energies. And it seems that our tarot reading is starting to take a theme on in April. Let's see where it's going here. Our King of Pentacles. Who's this King of Pentacles? What do we need to know? We got the Lovers card. This is Gemini energy. This used to be called the Choice because it usually depicts also a choice. And it's also, let's see how many times I say that word. It's usually connected to a relationship. I feel there where we're going with your reading is really a relationship between these two individuals, whether they be romantic or friendship or what else. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The energy is that it's kind of been wishy-washy and cloudy. So what about this King of Pentacles do we need to know for my Aries? Some of you guys are going to identify with the King of Pentacles, and some of you guys are going to identify with the Queen of Cups. Some of you guys are going to identify with both of them. Oh, interesting. To get relativity out. So like I said, with the Devil card, we have, I'm going to get a new deck here because we use so many cards. We have this from going from Devil, this pattern that doesn't serve anyone any good, to like completely breaking it out with invention, magician, manifesting, yes you can, possibility, and it's a very, very happy. So it seems like somebody's breaking loose of this. And we're gonna find a little bit more out about this Queen of Cups. And I like that I'm working with the elements, like a wind will kind of breeze on by and flip the card upside down. And that's the deal I'm making with nature today. But I'm feeling spicy. Okay, this is interesting. You know that I got a new deck, right? Both the King of Pentacles got the Lover's card and the Queen of Cups got the Lover's card. At the bottom of the deck, we have the feuding card, confrontation or conflict of the Five of Wands. Both people are aware of this connection. One sec, bear with me. Enjoy the sweet sounds of the crow behind me while I find, okay, all right. Okay, one more for the Four of Cups, that place of apathy. Okay, awesome. So I do have a question on my mind, but that will come later. The biggest thing is, remember when I said that Two of Pentacles, that wiggly wobbly, blippity place where you're not quite sure where to go from here? This is healing. So there is healing between these two individuals. And that's why we have the Lover's card. Now, the Lover's card means harmony. It doesn't necessarily only apply to romantic relationships, but it can. I feel like the King of Pentacles, being very practical in nature, is going about it differently than the Queen of Cups. I do feel that the King of Pentacles' practical side is kicking in the sense that they're going to get help possibly from a therapist or even from, I could see them like looking up. This is somebody who would get advice, some outside advice. And it's important that they reach outside of themselves and outside of the situation for this advice. And that's just their practical nature working. But we do have this Ace of Cups moving towards them, and that is a love offer. So this is on its way. A really important card that seems to be popping out is attached to this Lover's card, and it's the World card. I'm going to cover her up. I haven't covered up their naked bodies with Sharpie marker yet, but YouTube doesn't like it when we hold them up with. So here we have I'm going to shake it. We have the World, and we have the Lover's card, and that means opening a new chapter that's really positive, really light and bright and happy, closing an old chapter. And I do think that that is what we're getting healing on, that kind of cloudy, undefined place with another individual. And we're looking at love. There's a love offering. This could be an apology. We have the Queen of Cups over here. The Queen of Cups is noticing that there's been something needing attention. And I think the Queen of Cups, now the Queen of Cups can also represent a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. They're the more sensitive signs. They usually, and if not a sensitive sign, just a sensitive individual in this situation. There's something that they have to exercise or learn. It's like a new muscle. So for instance, a sensitive individual like this would need to learn possibly, they would need to learn, I think, a balance. Let's say, reciprocity. I can't even talk. Maybe it's expressing themselves. Maybe they need to learn about that. But they're noticing in all the events up until now that they've needed to work on themselves. And I think that their focus is not so much on getting outside help from a therapist or the analyzing advice of a friend, or, you know, being the King of Pentacles, using the Queen of Swords. This is somebody who works with another professional almost. That's why I'm saying therapist. Whereas the Queen of Cups, being that she's intuitive, she's going to rely on her intuition, her, he, his, and realizing that, wow, number one, Queen of Pentacles upside down, a part of myself needs balancing. I need to get better at saying no, or I need to get better at asking for support or expressing myself, fill in the blank, basically, Aries. And they become the Page of Pentacles, which is a very learning mindset. This is the student mindset, growth mindset about something with relationships. So whatever this is that this Queen of Cups has to learn, they're becoming very aware of it. And it looks like they have a cup coming towards them too. I wouldn't be surprised in a lot of situations that the King of Pentacles, whoever this is in your scenario, is actually approaching the Queen of Cups, okay? Because here we have carrying on his sleeve his heart and the cup, and now this is reciprocity. So basically, we're leaving this place of apathy, of disinterest, of rejection, of giving up maybe on a situation. We're leaving it behind, and it could be the old way of doing things. It could be the old version of a relationship. But it looks like progress. I'm going to get one more card out on that because I told you I would. I was curious about it. What are we going towards? If we're leaving that apathy, we got flipping in the deck, the Page of Cups. We're not going to take it, but we're going to take note. And the Page of Cups is fun and flirty, and it's kind of miracle energy. This is what we're going towards. 10 of Pentacles, you guys. This is longevity, happiness. This is creating one's legacy. This is stability. This is money too, inheritance. So if you are working on a family with this person, or you already built one, this looks really good. This is longevity, like I said, what you are going towards in those hills, right? Leaving the cups behind. Those cups represented something you really cared about deeply at one point, Aries. Leaving them and going on faith and towards your happiness in those mystery hills. And this is what you're aiming towards. I hope that is up the spiral, right? Then the longing, welcome your longing. Be honest with how you feel. All right, you guys, sending you off with love and light. Please like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Happy birthday.